Hello and welcome to round 6 of the Apex Online Formula 1 racing. This is split 3. This week's round will be taking place at Spa-Francorchamps in Belgium. A lot of us are not looking forward to this with the new regulations on the battery. Don't think Spa's really going to suit these regs, and it's going to be a bit of a less challenging race than it would normally be. But before we get into the next round, let's have a look at the confirmed results from the previous round. This took place at Saudi Arabia. Double win for McLaren at this one. Charles Leclerc taking first place and maximum points, but his teammate Didi Nip taking second place in 18 points. But actually, Nip 1987 for the Racing Bulls took both pole and the fastest lap in the race to gain extra points to gain 17 points. So not bad result at all there for the Racing Bulls driver. King Lucas crashed out of this race, so not to be seen on the podium or anywhere else in the results. Axum for Cadillac took 4th place with Yankee in 5th. I was 6th, having done a recovery from the back of the field, having had a bit of a disastrous first half of the race, but recovering for the second. Aaron Cole Baldor took 7th place for Alpine. Zephyr was in 8th for Aston Martin. Nick Varakis, I apologise, for Ferrari was in 9th. Kyle was in 10th place for the Audis. Grandad Gamer came in 11th for Cadillac F1. I think he may have picked up a couple of penalties as well, which pushed him down the field a little bit. And Jessica Nightwolf came in 12th place for the Haas F1 team. Whilst that done then for the Drivers' Championship, King Lucas just holds on, 85 points, but Didi Nip for McLaren has goes right in now with 80 points. And the Racing Bulls driver, Neep 1987, is in 3rd place with 79 points. And then not far behind, Charles Leclerc now in 4th place for McLaren with 60 points. Axon 5th with 41. Chris WSN Wilson for Red Bull is in 6th place with 39 points, but he's had a couple of weeks off and he's returning this week, so it might move him back up the table if he can get a good result. I'm still hanging on to 7th, unable to shift from that position at the moment with 31 points, but I pulled away a little bit from Pizzetha, who's in 8th for Aston Martin. Aaron Baldor is in 9th place for Alpine with 23 points, right behind Pizzetha. Joint points, so Yankee is in 10th for McLaren with 23. Davraf for Aston Martin is 11th, and Don Silva for Ferrari is in 12th. For the Constructors' Championship, that double podium, 1st and 2nd place, and King Lucas crashing out means that McLaren have moved ahead of Williams for the first time this season. And there's a bit of a gap there, 140 points down to 116 for Williams. A little way behind for Racing Bulls, it's in 3rd place with 79 points. And then there's a bit more of a gap down to Cadillac in 4th. Then Uncle Red Bull, Aston Martin, very close together. And another small gap down to Ferrari and Mercedes, and Alpine are close together. And Audi and Haas really need to get some more points to move up the board. So that's it for where we were in the previous round. Let's see what happens tonight at Spa.
Hello, we're still waiting for one more driver to link in. The computer just decided to do an update right as they were joining the race. Don't want to leave it on. Obviously, try to have a last minute practice for an hour or so. Usual story with me, not entirely hopeful about this one. Been doing the time trial to try and figure out what setup to use, get a bit of practice. I'm a second off what seems a lot of the field can get. They're all getting 146s, I get a low 147 at best, and that was with a very twitchy setup I wouldn't like to use for a race, so we'll have to see on this one. I do have a fairly stable setup. I've had one race against the AI that went pretty well. We're going to have to see. Battery round here is not good. It's just lots of long straights and not many braking zones really. If they are, they're short and intense. We'll just have to take this one as it goes and see where we end up. Still waiting, I think, for the last driver to come on, which is Jessica, who is getting that reset on their machine. said it was a Steamworks update. Not normally got big Steamworks updates, but I don't know what a connection's like. I'd like to crack on now, so long evening. Trying to figure out what button we're not supposed to press as well this week. It's getting a bit tedious, constantly being told off for doing something when we can't quite figure out what we're doing. But we need to get through quali first. It will be good to finish hard in 6 tonight, but with Kiki's codename Geordie's Wilson being back, Lucas presumably not crashing out. Both the McLarens are usually pretty quick, and that Racing Bull neat. It's going to be hard to get inside the top 6, really. But we'll see what we can manage. Hopefully we'll be dashboard tonight from my tablet. I've got an eye on the YouTube stream in case anybody comments, but we shall see. There's a bit of Discord activity. Once the race starts, I won't be able to keep an eye on Discord at all. Just waiting for this last driver to join in. It's 22 laps around Spa. It's under 2 minutes a lap, so it's about 40 minutes I'd expect for the race. 40 to 45 minutes. Got to get there. It's already 7 minutes past 8. I'm really close to Jessica. What's going on? Wilson's asking. Technical issues. May not get out of the pits. Just getting started. Don't know what it is with the F1 game. Startup seems to take forever. Still think it's a pretty dreadful game. I've not got high hopes about the next one that comes out from EA. Talk about, oh, they'll do this, they'll do that. I think they'll just add a cash machine to it, basically. That'll be a way of them making as much cash as possible. No, not an issue with Jessica not being visible. To the coordinators. Now, what I'm toying with for next week is I've got Huntskevel sprint pedals, which means you can alter the pressure you put, particularly the brake pedal. And I was toying with increasing the amount of pressure you have to put on the brake pedal, giving slightly more sensitive brakes. But I've done that in the past, and it's just turned into a huge sweatshop. So I can't remember. I think these can take about 45 kilos, and there's some new pedals coming out. They're claiming they can do 100 or 200 kilos. I think people need to think about that for a minute. Like, how are you going to press 200 kilos? It's like, I know I'm a bit slender, but I weigh like mid-70s kilos, and so that would be like 3 times my body weight if you went up to 200 kilos. But 100 kilos is absolutely like gigantic pressure. You would kill. You'd be dead after 5 minutes trying to press that much weight down. So, I don't understand why somebody's pushing pedals to do 100 kilos. Because Huntskevel did, I can't remember, was it Ultimate or something? But they did a set of pedals that were aimed at race teams. Ready up now. Press buttons at the right time, and I can't see Discord most of the time. It's not very user friendly the way F1's set up. So, do you really need to have your pedals at the same pressure as a real Formula 1 driver? Because, trust me, we're not that fit. And there's a wheelbase as well. So, I've got the Fanatec DD2 wheelbase that will do, I think, 25 Newton meters maximum. I've never had it on maximum. I usually run it at like between 10 and 20% of its maximum output, and that can still be quite brutal. You usually end up turning it down a bit. You'll never hit some of these massive torques they're hitting. You would wrench your arms out of the sockets. So yeah, you don't need it. If you see one, you do not need it. Okay, yeah, great. So we got mediums and hards for the race. Quite a lot of softs for quali. Finally going into the session. 10 minutes late. Oh no, that was 40-second wait. It was a few seconds less. Let's hope naughty Jessica doesn't squeeze me into any walls tonight. Like last week at Saudi Arabia, which got a bit crunched. But I mean, this is a big difference with Spa, I think, to some of the other tracks. Saudi Arabia was just all walls, which made it, I think, a bit of an annoying challenge, whereas this is a lot more open track. 9 seconds. Let's go straight into setup. Load the config, try and check the fuel. Figure out the weather as well. It's on random weather. If it rains, we're in deep trouble, really, because I ain't got time to practice for rain as well. That's the difference, I think, between this and the GT3 sessions. Oh, it's just cloudy for this, and then that's all right in both frames. On the ACC for GT3 racing, we won't go with Spa, Rich. We'll just go with Spa. Check the fuel levels. You had much more control over
all clear the garage, please.
weather.
Cars ready to leave.
For the game, so you could really control whether it was going to be a wet session or a dry session, or whether it was going to be intermediate. And for each round that they published, you knew the weather in advance. So you could practice for those conditions. Getting connection warnings again. Total mystery to those there. Don't know what is causing connection warnings. Spa is normally a great track, although I'm really not very good at it. I often struggle to get good pace at this circuit.
Okay, mate, so as you know, it's a brand new set of aerodynamic regs this year, and we've got 2 new aero modes. One for more downforce in the corners, and one for more top speed called straight mode. You only need to worry about straight mode, because corner mode takes care of itself.
Still haven't found a way to turn all that off. This corner in particular is quite difficult with this setup. Gap behind us. Apparently there's a lot of talk last night as well about different strategies for managing the battery. A lot of people apparently running with no deployment and then just using the boost button, which I don't fancy. When I did my practice race, I mostly just kept it on lap actually. Things have charged when it goes.
Okay, mate, so word on the new regs this year. When you're within a second of the car ahead, you'll get access to overtake mode. Basically, it just gives you more power and recharge allowance from the battery over the following lap. Nothing for you to do, just lock in and focus on the move. Enjoy.
I think when I was keeping it in Heartland mode, it wasn't always deploying. There's a lot of harvesting going on and I just wasn't noticing. It's not a great set of regs. A bit of a bank in this first lap, just do a safe one. I'll get time for one real practice session. The quality for that, it was raining, so. Going for a 48 at the moment on the computer. See, I've not done a 46. Very concerned. I wanted a bit about battery deployment. Yeah, you can't do that on the time trial though. You can have no control over battery on the time trial mode. Dead last. Second up. Lost a bit there. I'll be more aggressive through there rather than worry about going wide.
Okay, as you know, another part of the new regs is boost mode. Don't forget to use it to make the most of that hybrid power.
Time's up. A lot more than that though, I think. Got the battery left. Yeah. Ended up only 3 tenths up in the end. Battery at all this time, 15%. Left it all.
Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now.
It's put it to non, let's recharge the battery and go again next lap. 10th. Now maybe we're going off fuel. Got 2 laps of fuel. So we can run out. Yeah. Let's go in. Fresh tyres. Right, yeah. No grey hopes in this one. 46s are on the board. Crew chief does nothing to tell you there's a car coming up. Hey. I'm not sure you can use the proper crew chief on this game. It gives you much. Maybe we'll try it out sort of practice race, see if I can get at least a little bit more warning when there's a driver coming up on us, because I didn't have a clue then. I just looked at my mirrors and saw there was somebody behind me. 46.2s. Okay, we've got to go a lot faster. We can get into the 47s, we'll move on quite a bit, but it's only 48 and a half. 8 minutes to go.
Right, so far our best lap 1 minute 48.5. We're 16th in the speed trap, 176.1 miles per hour. Okay, when you're ready, let's go.
Or someone else. I noticed when you did change the setup, you suddenly get tons of time driving the same way. So yeah, I struggling a bit. I don't know what the secret sauce is for the F1 game. So. P11.
We've dropped to P11.
See, at that point, crew chief listens to you. It's not good, is it? It could be my strategy of not just leaving in hot lap mode, and maybe better off using boost. Who knows? It's not hard to see why the drivers don't like this technology, the batteries with these cars. It's absolute garbage. I've noticed as well, about 95% of the field is on PlayStation. There's a few of us on PC, but it's all PC and PlayStation. I've no idea if Xbox can do crossplay. It's a long time since I did any racing on my Xbox. Don't know if there's any differences between the platforms.
Dropped to P12.
Yeah, we're going to do right shit qualifying here, I think. Because we're not gaining currently. Just 1/10. That. It's better around there, 2 tenths up. 2 tenths is not much. It's going up in the right direction, but second faster, so that's good. It's P7. Battery again. 2 tenths down. Better off going to medium and recharging battery this lap. A big gap behind us. Definitely a recovery lap now. Front tyres are pretty cold. So we're ready to change setups now. 47.4 we did. It's not bad. My best was about 47.2 with a really edgy setup. So. Not sure we're going to improve much beyond this. We came 6th last week, and if we're qualifying 7th, it's likely that might be the best we're going to manage again.
We've
We'll
got
have
2
to
laps
see.
of fuel left.
Behind us on the map. Track's place over. P8 now.
Okay, you're down to P9. Come on, we can do better.
Lost a couple of places then. If we abandon this one, and we're already 3 temps down. Listen to it, nice. Slow down, it's awful. All we can do, I think, is spin. Somebody's coming.
And that's just 30 seconds left in the session.
Well, we had no momentum, so we're already half a second down. Probably just go on box. P9 at the moment, really going to be lucky we can hold on to that, I think. Because they're going to really be saving their push lap for now, I guess. 8 temps down, so nearly a second. So there's no point in pushing anymore, I think. We'll go on box. Quite a few drivers in the pits. We have Jack messages in chat. Hello, Jack. Jack in the race. Not 100% 100% familiar with everybody who is in the event. What's your favourite team? Not too picky. Wearing a Ferrari top at the moment. My Ferrari. Tend to follow a driver, don't you, really, more than a team, I think. Somebody's knocked out the post there, going into the pits. Oh, no, we're down 12. Heck. So, no, this has really gone badly, this quali. It's pretty close as well. 47.4 for Diddy. 4.18 for Georgie and a 4.48 for me, a 5.90 for anyway up. So it is very tight. Just a bit of a shit show from me. Oh yeah, we don't mind Ferrari. I mean, driving for Williams, that was for random. About the only team I don't have a top for is Williams. As most people I tend to really like, who was successful at the time. It's good to see Ferrari having a pushback. Oh, that is no good. No, it's over. Looks like quali's over, and we're P12. Should have been a bit better, I feel. But it would have been touch and go to get inside the top 10. So this is going to be a tough race to get a decent result in. Oh, I'm not pressing anything now. We all get in trouble for pressing buttons. Try and see what's on Discord. Easier said than done. Oh, no message on Discord at the moment. Brum indeed. No more messages. Do not ready up at the strategy. 2032. Yeah, that will be our schedule today, aren't we? Okay, so I don't know what ready up at the strategy scene. It just says advanced on strategy scene. That doesn't mean ready up. I don't know if that's key. A bit of a Lewis Hamilton fan, really, to be honest. He asked about favourite driver in chat. But right, we're going to go for the default. We're going to change tyres once, and we only need 22 laps of fuel. On the nail. A little bit more. I don't think we change much on here. Apparently can't change the car setup. We can't change the tyre pressures. Let's bring the rears up a little bit. A bit more survivability. Probably completely ruin the... Right, I'm going to stay on this screen then. Apparently that's not ready up to me. That just simply says go back. You're not ready up at strategy screen. That doesn't. No, there's no button there underneath my head that says ready. Oh, I'm not going to press anything. I thought police will have me in prison. Please be aware as well, chap, there's a lag between you posting in chat and me seeing it. Or it even appearing. Yeah, I was going to say about favourite driver. I like Lewis Hamilton. Carlos Sainz is good. Charles Leclerc is good. He was apologising for making a mess. Not really a Max Verstappen fan. It's his style of driving it's my thing. Not a George Russell fan either. So peaceful. Yeah. I still don't know what button you're supposed to bloody press here. Weather's going to be good for this race anyway. Nothing in Discord chat, waiting for them to race. Ready up, get on the grid. For clarity, if you've not seen before, there'll be a formation lap before the race. But I've never seen formation laps like it for the F1 League. They go around like with hairs on fire. So based on quality, we're in for a bit of a tough one tonight. We'll see if we get inside the top 6 again. Right. Didn't press anything, so we're not in trouble. I have crashed on formation laps before. Slightly more peaky GT3 car. There's a gap there in front of Diddy. So we're on the outside for the source. Generally, you don't want to be on the outside of a corner, because trouble heads outwards. So it's possible we might get collected. We're also a bit in the pack, which isn't ideal either. Tyres aren't very warm. Seems to have very limited effect, the weaving in this game. It's feeling a bit notchy as well.
Superb parking there, mate. Let's make sure we get the edge on the surrounding drivers as the lights go out.
Well, that was a fast one. Like a millisecond then. How can I get a warning for that? Bloody hell. I'm not entirely sure about the in-game penalty system on this game.
That start was okay, now stay alert for threats around you.
Can I really slow it down? It's awful. was on softs then for a moment, but she's on mediums.
Okay, so overtake mode active. We'll get some extra power from the hybrid system now. Use boost on the next long straight to get past. Okay, clear.
Battery left. Terrible.
Okay, so with the new power units, make sure you're lifting and coasting before corners, and consider not always going full throttle. Try combining lift and coast into braking with boost out of corners and see if you can find a good balance.
Grief, what's going on? Right, battery already. Oh, we're in so much trouble. The nib's going to come flying up to us. I saw it in the AI races. Or not. Oh no, oh no, no! We've got a huge gap in front of us. We're not getting super battery.
Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place.
Who's going to get past? He's got no battery. There's only one wide through there, mate.
Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past.
good. That gave me super battery.
Okay, so remember, when you get within a second, you'll get access to extra power from the hybrid system in overtake mode.
That was close.
Tyre condition still looking good.
It is actually 70%. Pretty good. Big gap forming. Lost a lot of momentum there.
Gap to your teammate ahead, 10.0 seconds.
Oh, didn't go well. Lost a lot of momentum then. We'll stop. Still got super battery, was quite lucky. Help us.
Okay, mate, boost mode if you need it. Boost mode if you need it. We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
Half-hearted little stabby attacks are no good. I've lost all battery. God, it's just come to a stop. I knew this course would be bad. It is. Coming to a complete stop on this back straight with no battery.
Okay, we're boxing this lap. Give us the best in lap you can. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 2.1 seconds.
Attention. There's 2 temps there on the escapade.
Okay, pit in this lap and remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach.
It's got no pace this race at all. Really not feeling it. Still can't figure out that pit stops the when you're supposed to release the clutch.
Up to speed now, let's get some heat into those tyres.
Oh, it's not going well. Down in 13th. Naughty boy. Just a little bit off then, I'm sure it's cold tyres. Monotonous in an F1 car now in a straight. Look how much time I've lost. I'm doing something wrong.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
There are a couple of drivers going super long on hards, so we might move up a few more places yet.
Green flag. And gap to the car in front, 1.8 seconds.
2 seconds that lap, so I've got no battery again. Oh, this is dreadful. That's what you love to hear as you Formula 1 car slowing right now.
Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us, 17.6 seconds. The car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap. Well done.
This race, come on. This is pathetic for a Formula 1 car. Down 170 mile an hour. What a joke. This may be braking point a little bit. Unfortunately, next week it's Silverstone, and we're not expecting it to be much better. Similar thing, lots of very long straights and high-speed corners where you don't do a lot of braking. I'm losing tons of time now to Diddy. just through battery. It's got no power anywhere. I don't know, I'm doing something wrong. A bit demoralising really. I feel like you've got better things to do with your time and go around here slowly. That's outside almost. This is all to do with battery deployment and me not doing it right. This is really frustrating and even a little bit boring. It's not a challenge at all. It's just simply running around the track.
Keep managing your tyres, manage your tyres. Dropping a second a lap to the car behind. 1 second.
Oh, let's go back to keep it on medium. I was doing better then. Tried to change tactics, moved on to more manual deployment, and it just wasn't working. I started losing loads of time.
Okay, gap ahead, 5.4 seconds.
Yeah, this is as dull as dishwasher doing this. It's not interesting at all. This is not a good advertisement for both Formula 1 and this game. There goes Zephyr on medium tyres. Oh wait. Got track limits warning then, because he pushed me off track. I've got 3 seconds now.
Is available now.
I'm going to complain about
I'm afraid
that.
you've been given a time penalty for that last incident, mate.
I might put a complaint about that. Zephyr like pushed me off the track. And then ended up going off again at the next corner. Oh, maybe I won't bother because we can be arsed. He's going to have fresh medium, so he'll probably have a bit more pace than me. This 3-second penalties now just fucked up my race completely. I got 2 off-track limits when he came out. Fucking hell! When he came out the pits right next to me. This is so shit. I'm got to contemplate about keeping this season on. This is boring as fuck.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Virtual safety car deployed. Slow down and maintain a positive delta. Virtual safety car is deployed. Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace. Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until we get the green flags. VSC ending. Wait for the greens. Okay, clear.
Penalty then. Did the usual. It was green, and then the second he said the safety car's ending, it went bloody red. Like on that very second. Another safety car really like last week, just to try and bring the race back together at the moment. I can't believe we got 3 seconds for that. I avoid an accident when I get penalised. Is a bit of a joke.
Okay, gap to the car in front, 3.4 seconds.
Fucking bollocks this game is. It's harder to get around that corner on a GC3 than it is in this car. They'll fucking last this, right? Oh, it's got that 3 second penalty. Car's just got no power. There we go, Hill's in 7th instead of 8th because it's just got no power at all. What a waste of an evening. Trigger.
At the moment, the car behind is lapping faster than us by around a second a lap.
What a total waste of time. Pace at all compared to everyone else. So I'm doing something wrong probably with the battery, but I breezed past Cepha last week in Saudi and here, it's dropping by a second a lap. I've not forgotten to drive in 1 week, I don't think. Absolutely flying up the angle.
Okay, we've lost a position. That's us down a place.
I am just wasting my time.
So that's boost mode available if you need it.
There's only 2 more laps to go. This has been a total waste of time, this race. Really unimpressed. It's just the batteries. And you haven't got any, and it's what a load of shit this game is. Make any difference if we get past Baldo because we've got a 3-second penalty for bullshit. So I've got nothing to race for. Belder's got 3 seconds as well. We get past him and that's 1 position. But well, it's not even worth it. It's fucking right back in the fucking field.
Okay, good work. Great pass. this is your final lap of the race. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 3.3 seconds. Caution, caution.
That was a really shit race that really illustrated everything that's wrong with these regulations in this game. I didn't enjoy that one bit. I thought that was a load of bollocks. My 3-second penalty, there's no point worrying about it. Baldur also had one. And the closest was Mercedes 14 seconds behind, so it made no difference whether or not I had the 3-second penalty, but that was absolutely shite. It really was. It was not interesting to do at all. And Silverstone is going to be really shit. I'm such a grumpy mood at the moment that I'll probably reset myself and to go for Silverstone. But at the moment, I'm not in the mood. I'd rather go and do anything else than sit through something like that again. There you go. That is the end of tonight's round. Well done to all the data's gone off screen. It's Racing Bulls again, isn't it? I can't remember who it is. Well done to them for the win. That was fucking awful, though. I did not enjoy one moment of it. We'll see what Silverstone's like next week. But if definitely. I can't see myself doing one season beyond this. Most of the gang from the endurance team is finally giving in and moving to LMU, so I think the next Steam sale I'll pick up LMU and we'll be back in GT3s, possibly LMP class. But that was not an interesting race to take part in. It was not fun, and it's not about who can drive better, it's about who's got battery, and it's just no fun at all, which reflects the real world as well. So well done, Codemasters and EA, for managing to reflect the real world. Unfortunately, it's not much fun. See you in the next round. I should see you in the next round at Silverstone. Thanks very much. Thanks for watching. Cheerio. Bye-bye.